A pocket full of broken dreams, a heart still calling your name. I counted coins beneath the light to buy us one more meal tonight. You smiled and said we'll be okay. The hope grew thinner every day. Your winter coat was wearing out. You never let me hear you doubt. You'd hold me close and softly say, love always finds another way. But empty hands can only hide the storms they carry deep inside. The world keeps asking for its due, and I had nothing left for you. I was $1 short of forever, one dream away from holding you. I whistled songs through changing weather, pretending we'd somehow make it through. A poor man's promise cost him more than golden rings the rich adore. You left before the sky turned blue, $1 short of loving you. Found your letter by the door, folded like 100 more. It said don't blame your weary soul, some broken things can't be made whole. I walked the streets we used to know, past the little picture show. Every corner, every sign still reminds me you were mine. I bought the flowers you once liked and carried them through lonely nights. The old man at the market smiled and said, son, love is running wild. I was $1 short of forever, a little late, a little lost. I built my world with hope and labor, never counting what it cost. I whistle where the old train cries, watching strangers passing by. Trade tomorrow for one view, $1 short of loving you. Maybe heaven keeps a place for hearts that lost the hardest race. Maybe every falling star still remembers where you are. If I could turn these hands around, I'd never let your tears touch ground. I'd spend my life, my blood, my breath to steal you back from loneliness. I was $1 short of forever, but rich enough to call you mine. Though fate and time may pull us under, your memory still survives. I whistle through the midnight air, as if your soul could meet me there. If love is all that I can prove, I'll carry ours till life is through. The moon looks down on empty streets where lonely hearts in silence meet. My pockets hold no silver shine, just old regrets and borrowed time. If someday you should think of me, beyond the hurt, beyond the sea, remember this one simple truth. I wasn't rich, I wasn't strong, I just loved you for far too said love could carry the poor, but love can't lock a hungry door. You held my hand through winter skies and hid the fear behind your eyes. A loaf of bread, a borrowed smile. We walked through storms another mile. The city lights looked cold and bright while we got lost another night. I gave you all I had to give, 1,000 hopes, a way to live. But empty hands and empty plans could never build promised lands. Bread for two, tears for one, chasing dreams that never come. You gave your heart, I gave my soul, but life still left us in the cold. If love could pay the bills we owed, we'd never walk these lonely roads. Bread for two, tears for one. I lost you before we'd begun. You wore the dress your mother made, the color soft, the edges frayed. You smiled like spring through all the pain and kissed me in the pouring rain. I worked until my hands turned stone, still couldn't build a proper home. I watched you leave without a sound and heard my whole world breaking down. Maybe someday you'll understand, a poor man's love is all we can. Though I had nothing left to show, I loved you more than you'll ever know. Bread for two, tears for one. Every race I lost, you'd won. You found a place where hearts can rest. I pray your life will have the best. If heaven asks what I held dear, I'll say your voice still lingers here. Bread for two, tears for one. You'll always be my setting sun. The table waits for one tonight. A candle fades without its light. Bread for two still breaks my heart, because we're worlds apart. I built our dreams with hands that bled in rain. You held my heart through hunger and through pain. The cold night knew the secrets we would hide, but empty hope still left you by my side. I had no gold to buy a better day, no silver words to make your fears away. I gave my soul, though life was standing still, but broken hands could never bend your will. Empty pockets, but my heart was true. Every lonely road led back to you. I would trade the stars for one more chance, just to hold you shaking hands again. man's love can never shine enough. Rich man's promises are made of dust. If you hear my voice beyond the dark, know you always own my wounded heart. The landlord came and took our little room. The flowers died before they learned to bloom. I watched you cry behind a silent face and curse the world that stole our saving grace. I worked till dawn and chased another dream, but nothing ever was the way it seemed. The harder that I fought against the tide, the more I saw your fading hopeful lies. Empty pockets, but my heart was true. Every lonely road led back to you. I would trade the stars for one more chance, just to hold your shaking hands again. Poor man's love can never shine enough. Rich man's promises are made of dust. If you hear my voice beyond the dark, know you always own my wounded heart. Maybe heaven counts the tears we keep. Maybe broken souls are treasures deep. If I lose this world before I win, I'll wait for you where love begins. Empty pockets, but I still believe love is all a poor man ever leaves. Though you walk beyond my reach tonight, you still are my forever light. If tomorrow brings a kinder sky, tell the lonely moon I had to try. I had nothing that this world could spare, only endless love that stayed right there. Empty hands beneath the falling rain still whisper softly, calling out your name. A poor man's song may never reach the stars, but you will always live inside my heart. A borrowed room, a borrowed light, still dreaming of you tonight. We found a place above the store, a crooked lock, a tired door, one little bed, one window view. The whole wide world was me and you. The ceiling leaked when storms rolled by. We laughed and let the puddles dry. You'd hold my hand and softly say, we'll find a better life someday. but rent climbed higher every year. Hope grew smaller, fear by fear. A poor man's heart can carry pain, but not the endless pouring rain. I whistle through our borrowed room, where love once chased away the gloom. The walls were thin, the nights were cold, but your two hands were worth more than gold. You kissed my scars and called me home, never let me feel alone. Now every shadow wears your face in that little borrowed place. I worked 2 jobs from dawn till late, still couldn't change our simple fate. You stitched my shirt with careful hands and built our dreams with smaller plans. One winter night you packed your things, no diamonds there, no silver rings. You cried and said, I can't stay here, love can't survive on hope alone, my dear. I watched the hallway take you far, past every wish upon a star. The silence standing in your place still leaves an empty space. I whistle through our borrowed room, where broken flowers used to bloom. The chair you love stands by the wall, like it's still waiting for your call. I kept the cup you used each day, couldn't throw your smile away. Though time keeps pulling me apart, you never moved out of my heart. Maybe rich men never know how much a little kindness grows. Maybe castles built of stone can never feel like home. If I had one more chance with you, I'd paint the sky a brighter blue. I'd build a house with honest hands and give you all my promised plans. I whistle through the lonely night, searching for our fading light. The room is small, the room is bare, but I still feel your spirit there. If heaven lends me one more day, I'll find the words I couldn't say. A poor man's love may lose the race, but never leaves its sacred place. The moon still shines through cracked old glass, remembering the days that passed. A borrowed room, a borrowed dream, you were richer than you seemed. And if these walls could speak for me, they'd whisper what could never be. I loved you then, I love you still, I always will. She walked through the rain in worn-out lace, trying to hide the tears on her face. Her dress was old, her dreams were too, but my love wore second-hand shoes. She never asked for diamonds bright, just someone to hold her through the night. We built our world with hope and glue. My love wore second-hand shoes. People laughed when we'd pass by, said we'd never touch the sky. But every step she chose to take was one more promise we could make. My love wore secondhand shoes, walking roads that others refuse, hand in hand with nothing to lose. My love wore secondhand shoes, no silver crown, no mansion view, just a faithful heart so true. If I get rich, I'd still choose you. My love wore secondhand shoes. Some nights dinner was bread and tea, still she'd save the biggest piece for me. She called our little life good news, even in those secondhand shoes. We dreamed of a house with painted walls, a place where winter never calls. Though the rent was always overdue, love kept those old shoes moving through. If heaven counts what money can't buy, she'll wear the stars across the sky, and I'll be there forever true, holding those old faithful shoes. My love wore secondhand shoes, carried hope through all the blue, every scar and every bruise. My love wore secondhand shoes. One day I'll give her something new, but she'll smile and softly choose to walk beside this heart that's true. My love wore secondhand shoes. We were poor, but love broke through. My love wore secondhand shoes. We built a house from little dreams and patched the roof with hopeful seams. The walls within the floors would cry, but love can make a poor man fly. The garden never bloomed on time, still you would call those flowers mine. You painted heaven on that place with tired hands and smiling face. Then hard times knocked upon our door and wanted everything we swore. The bills grew tall, the hope grew weak. I lost the words I meant to speak. The house we couldn't keep still stands, built from our hearts and broken hands. The windows know the tears we hear, the dreams we lost, the things we did. We couldn't keep still knows the kind of love that never goes. break every nail and board. They never heard the vows we swore. They only saw a debt unpaid. Not all the memories we made. The old front porch still calls my name, but nothing there is quite the same. The swing where we would watch the stars now only rocks beneath the dark. If I were rich, I'd buy it back, undo each lonely, painful track. But all I own is one old key that opens up old memories. The house we couldn't keep still lives inside the love your memory gives. Those strangers sleep beneath that roof. They'll never know our living truth. One day when all this hurt is through, I'll build another home for you. Until that day I'll carry on, missing the place where you belong. The walls are gone, the love remains, a quiet song beneath the rain. The house we couldn't keep may fall, but you're still home above it all. I found your name inside an old cafe, upon a note I never sent away. The coffee stains have turned the page to brown, like all the dreams that slowly settled down. A road of stars we'd count before the dawn. I wrote I'd stay if all the lights were gone. I wrote I'd hold your hand through every fear, but none of that could bring you back here. 1,000 nights have come and gone, your memory keeps holding on. The words I saved, the tears I hid, still live inside what I once did. You're the last letter never read, the final words I left unsaid, folded deep inside my heart, waiting where we fell apart. Every line still calls your name, every page repeats the same. If love could write a destiny, you'd still be here with me. The autumn leaves keep falling by my feet. They dance like echoes from our little street. I pass the bench where we would laugh for hours, empty hands replace forgotten flowers. I wonder if you ever think of me, or if our days have drifted out to sea. Perhaps you found the peace I could not give, while I just learned how lonely people live. The moonlight paints your face again across the windows in the rain. I speak your name into the night and lose the answer with the light. You're the last letter never read, the final words I left unsaid, folded deep inside my heart, waiting where we fell apart. Every line still calls your name, every page repeats the same. If love could write a destiny, you'd still be here with me. Maybe time was not our friend, maybe all things have an end. Maybe love was passing through just to show me someone like you. Still I'd write a million lines, cross 1,000 distant skies, just to tell your wandering soul you once made a broken man feel whole. You're the last letter never read, the sweetest dream my heart has kept. Though the ink begins to fade, the love inside was never changed. If tomorrow brings you near, you'll still find my answer here. Every page and every line says your heart was once with mine. I kept the words, I kept the pain, I kept your smile like summer rain. The last letter still waits for your name. The night still knows my lonely name. The wind still plays our little game, a broken tune through empty skies, a love that never learned goodbyes. I found your shadow by the station, waiting without destination, holding the dreams we used to keep, counting the promises asleep. The coffee shop turned off its light, your empty chair survived the night. I touched the cup you left behind and spilled my heart across my mind. If I could borrow one more day, I'd stop your feet from walking away. I'd hide the stars inside my hands and build forever out of sand. So I'll whistle through the rain, calling out your name again. Every note a falling tear, hoping somehow you'll still hear. I'll whistle till the morning comes, till silence shakes the lonely drums. If love is lost beyond the blue, this broken song belongs to you. The old guitar still leans alone, a wooden heart of flesh and bone. Its strings remember how he'd smile and hold the world for just a while. I walk the roads we used to know, past little places we would go. The flowers bloom without your kiss, teaching my soul what sorrow is. Maybe the moon will carry news, maybe your heart still wears my shoes. Maybe the miles will disappear and lead your footsteps back to here. So I'll whistle through the rain, calling out your name again. Every note a falling tear, hoping somehow you'll still hear. I'll whistle till the morning comes, till silence shakes the lonely drums. If love is lost beyond the blue, this broken song belongs to you. Bright, I only wished you'd stay one night. A little house, a little fire, a little love, a small desire. But seasons turned and rivers ran, time erased our careful plans. Still my heart refuses sleep, guarding all we couldn't keep. I'll whistle through the years ahead for every word we left unsaid. Though someone else may hold your hand, I'll love you more than I had planned. And when my lonely road is through, the last sweet song I'll sing is you. The sky may take my voice away, but love will never fade. I still care, I still hear you in the rain. The sky was gray the day you took your train. We kissed goodbye beneath the April rain. You held my hand and promised you'd return, but some goodbyes are bridges left to burn. The flowers grew along our little road, as if they never felt the heavy load. I walked alone where we would laugh and run. Now every sunset hides from everyone. I hear your voice inside the breeze, it shakes the branches of the trees. I close my eyes and almost see the way you used to smile at me. We left our hearts in April rain, where love and sorrow learned our names. Every drop still falls for you, like the sky remembers too. If I could turn the seasons back, I'd follow every missing track, but all that's left for me to find is your old shadow next to mine. The little park still wears your favorite green. The quiet lake reflects what might have been. I throw a stone and watch the circles fade, like every promise young hearts ever made. The old guitar still leans against the wall. Its lonely strings refuse to sing at all, because the only song it ever knew was written by the love I found in you. The stars appear above my head to light the words we never said. I ask the night to carry through a simple wish to reach to you. We left our hearts in April rain, where love and sorrow learned our names. Every drop still falls for you, like the sky remembers too. If I could turn the seasons back, I'd follow every missing track. But all that's left for me to find is your old shadow next to mine. Maybe we were passing birds, flying farther than our words. Maybe life had other plans, slipping softly through our hands. Still I'd wait another spring, just to hear your laughter sing. Even if you never came, I'd still whisper out your name. We left our hearts in April rain, though nothing ever stayed the same. I still wear the love we knew, like the morning carries dew. If tomorrow calls me home, I won't have to walk alone. Every dream I've carried through still begins and ends with you. April rain falls again through the years, through my tears. I still wait, I still pray for the love that slipped away. Still waits outside my room tonight. Your picture fades but never leaves my side. The lonely wind still calls your gentle name, yet every prayer returns to me the same. I build my dreams with pieces of your smile. I walk through storms believing all the while that love could heal the cracks inside my soul. But broken hearts are things we can't control. I hear your footsteps in the rain, I feel your touch, then lose again. 1,000 words I never said still spin around inside my head. When your shadow left my door, I was not myself anymore. Every star forgot to shine, every day forgot its time. I still keep your empty chair, like somehow you'll be sitting there. If love can lose without goodbye, then tell me how to stop this cry. The coffee cools beside the window pane. Another night of learning lonely pain. I read the notes you left beside my bed, and kissed the dreams that now are simply dead. The city sleeps, but I remain awake, remembering each promise we would make. I traded all the pieces of my pride just for one more chance to stand beside. I hear your laughter far away, like sunlight from another day. I close my eyes and hope you'll stay, but morning always takes away. When your shadow left my door, I was not myself anymore. Every star forgot to shine, every day forgot its time. I still keep your empty chair, like somehow you'll be sitting there. If love can lose without goodbye, then tell me how to stop this cry. I still wait, I still care, I still love you were there. Whistle through the lonely night, carry my heart out of sight. I wore the same old coat for years, patched with hope and hidden tears. You held my hand through hungry days, lighting dark with simple ways. We built our dreams from broken stone, made a world we called our own. Coffee cups and borrowed chairs, love was richer than our cares. But money speaks a louder tongue than every song I've ever sung. A pocket full of empty skies could never buy your tired eyes. I whistle down this empty road, carrying a heavy load. You walked away to chase the sun, leaving me with almost none. I still keep your picture near through another lonely year. If love was sold for hearts like mine, I'd work forever just for time. Mama said a man stands tall even when he's lost it all. So I smile and hide the pain, waiting for your train again. The landlord took our little room, flowers died before they bloomed. I still leave one candle bright, hoping you'll come home tonight. Maybe I was born too poor, couldn't give you something more. Maybe stars just choose their side, leaving dreamers far behind. But if heaven hears this tune underneath the silver moon, tell the girl I love so true, every road still leads to you. I whistle down this empty road, still beneath our heavy load. Though your shadow's out of sight, I will love you every night. Gold can buy 1,000 things, silk and diamonds, fancy rings, but a heart that's cold and blue never beats the way mine do. If tomorrow calls my name, I'll still love you just the same. Poor in pockets, rich and true. I gave my heart, I gave my